Hey YouTube, this is Nashtaters. Welcome back to another episode of War of the Visions. So today we're going to be doing part 2 of Saturday strategies. Now, obviously this is being recorded on a Friday night because I have to work Saturday. So I'm going to be releasing this video obviously during Saturday morning. In this video we're going to be going over some actual actions of magical composition teams. And last time I talked about a lot of different things. So in this video I'm going to go ahead and add more to that topic of conversation. But we're going to go ahead and start with a big announcement. Now, last night we did the stream, and I want to thank everybody for coming, and we had a great time, and many people felt like it was a good stream. So for me, I actually made a big announcement during that specific stream, and I'm going to go ahead and make that announcement today as well. And that announcement is, as you can see, I have Shadowbringers in my main page, and that is paying homage to the game that I will be playing on this channel. And that is going to be Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO. So I will be covering that game just in terms of me being a beginning player. I don't already know a whole lot about the game, but I do know that it has a lot of positivity in the community. There's a great story mode that is waiting for me. And of course, the uniqueness of having the ability to choose one character and play all different classes on that one character. I'm also going to be adding perhaps another day of streaming, which I will be streaming Shadowbringers / Final Fantasy XIV. So hopefully you guys can join me on that as well. Now, onwards and upwards. Today we're going to be finishing part 2 of the magic composition and why it is right for you, regardless if you're a beginning or a pro player at War of the Visions. Biggest thing I really want to add from last time is the fact that people asked, why is this team going to be good without using bells, even though a lot of people that I showed using bells? Well, the thing is, a lot of the classes in this game that are casters actually have very high starting AP. Therefore, they're not necessarily reliant on the bells or the loincloth of Oldoa. Although, if you did have those TMRs, you should equip them because they give you agility and they're actually really good in boosting even more AP generation. So it's not saying that they're not needed per se. It's more like if you don't have it, you can still get away with having a strong AP start on your units. So today's video, essentially, I'm going to go ahead and talk about perhaps the gear and of course the equipment and vision card and whatnot, and why they're good for your units. And of course, I'm going to show you footage of my guildies using their compositions, essentially doing lots of damage and having a great time. So let's go ahead and begin with vision cards. Obviously, the very common ones are going to be, of course, the damage ones, right? Ramuh is going to be one of your classic ones. Has really good magic for both party ability and of course individual stats as seen here. Of course, another really good one for, of course, your units are going to be Trousseau. Is going to be a very good one because it also has individual magical attack power and magic attack up, which I mentioned before is a multiplied by your individual casting abilities. So the most ideal obviously are going to be picking out cards that will boost up the most magical attack power. Currently, with what we are offered, Diablos is your best bet for the #1 position. After Diablos is going to actually be Xiza, because these two offer you a large amount of magical attack power increase. Odin actually can be a very good one because it offers Man-Eater, and Man-Eater doesn't really care if you're doing physical damage or magical damage. It just straight up adds up more damage against human opponents. But in the future, once the EX Job 25 comes along, there will also be an increase in power level of all the different Espers. At that point, Cactuar will actually jump up quite a bit in terms of boosting magical attack power. So something you should keep in mind now to try to build up some resonances with your magical comp. Currently, we're all farming for the staff, which give you light attack and of course, lightning attack. And that weapon, the Prunus Lamina, well, it's very, very good. So if you use it for light magical users, obviously in this case Sakura, or if you want to build it for Skullhal, it is a very good weapon. And if you don't have those weapons, Platinum Rod is pretty much essentially the go-to weapon for all casters that can equip it. If you're looking for building a magical unit that uses maces, Healing Mace, as I mentioned before, is better because of the fact that you can actually maximize all the way up to 157. If you do want to try for this and get it to maximum 184, I suggest having lots of hammers, having lots of seals, because you potentially might be re-rolling quite a bit. And on top of it, the penalization on these specific stats could be something that can be very punishing to you. Alright, so the footage you're about to see are going to be from either a spender or a free-to-play player. So there's no actual guarantee that you need to be a spender in order to achieve the following footages. Of course, take it with a grain of salt, anything I show on my channel, because most of this is perhaps anecdotal evidence. Until you try it out for yourself, you most likely will not be able to get either the same results, or you may actually get better results. So let's go ahead and take a look at the footage. I want to thank every guildie that helped me contribute with those videos. Of course, obviously, a lot of these footages are shown with certain guild battles in mind. And I think that's the whole point of making this tiny little mini-series, is to show you that magical comp is actually not too hard to build in terms of both defense and offense in Guild Wars, and most likely with enough tuning, with enough honing, and with enough patience, you should have very good results in your guild battles. So I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. If you do, please hit the like button or hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We're trying to push for 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, there's going to be a big benchmark for this channel in which I will have access to many more tools to help me create better content for you guys. And until next time, take care of yourself and all your loved ones. Nashtaters and his family out here. Peace.